join me to join in with some backing vocals. Seriously, it is a sort of, it's not really a poem, but it's a sort of, something what I wrote a long time ago. And George is just going to do some backing on the time. And all week I've been sort of cultivating a gravelly voice to give it a bit more sort of that was the reason for all the stupidity. I mean the silliness. Okay. Cool. The man rose from his sleep and walked out into the cold, crisp night. Leaves crunched underfoot as he wandered, thoughtful, drifting, pondering the trees, the lake and the gentle breeze. Compelled by the brightness of the night sky, he sat below it and was drawn towards its infinity. The stars beckoned, slowly guiding his mind into their mysteries and endless depths. Soon his heart also began to browse their glory, exploring their fire, passion and perpetual orbits, while striving to understand their purpose. The man watched and considered all that had been so skillfully and consciously laid out before him. As he drew himself back to the cold harshness of the night, he was engulfed by sadness, a sorrow so intense it seeped into his pores and drenched his very being. After a few moments he looked again at the starry expanse before him, and through his tears he resigned himself to the failure of a dream. He realised with the hollow echo of a slammed prison door that he would never, could never journey beyond the coil of fear and despair that was his life. Finally, trapped by this finality, the man cried. Minutes passed, hours, maybe days, and when the final cry of a broken man had been offered to the stars, he looked up. He looked up at the impossible, and the impossible finally returned his gaze. He saw the impossible shining its glory, brighter than ever before. He saw hope. The night sky became insignificant and fell back to make way for a single star, whilst the other stars dimmed to a mere glow in his presence. The star of truth, even the morning and evening star, continued to descend towards the man who just watched it all, first broken, now humbled, and soon to have his dreams fulfilled by the dreams of the Creator. As the man looked, he cried again, this time for joy, this time for the fulfillment of life and the hope of eternity. The star entered the man and made his abode with him, and the man began to shine with the same glory that had just dimmed the heavens and once long ago created them. He arose and stood tall, walking amongst the trees, the lake and the gentle breeze. He laughed and he sang as he returned to his place in the world with his new manner of hope. As he continued his journey through life, looking forward to a life beyond it, he never stopped radiating the glory of that creation and the power of its dearest